Hi everybody, today we're working on lesson 7, solving equations that have more than one step. Please work on this do now, which is evaluating the expression using orders of operations or PEMDAS. Remember to do parentheses first. The square root is also a parenthesis or considered a parenthesis, so do the square root of 36 first. Then you do exponents. Then you do multiplication or division, and then you do addition or subtraction. When we're solving multi-step equations, you need to isolate the variable. You need to add or subtract first. You need to multiply or divide second. For the first equation, x is the variable. It's multiplying by 3. It's adding by 5. So you do the opposite of add, which is subtract 5. Then 3 is multiplying to x. You do the opposite of multiply by 3, which is divide by 3. Please watch your signs. Positive and negatives get lost in the shuffle. Really focus on your negative numbers. Don't forget that 0 take away 8 is negative 8. 0, for some reason, also confuses many students. Pause the video and try questions 3 and 4. Then check your work. Remember, the opposite of division is multiplication. Also, don't forget, when you're adding one positive to one negative, you subtract, and then you keep the sign of the larger number. Now we're going to add more steps. It's a little bit cut off in the video. You have to combine like terms on the same side of the equation or distribute first. Then you add or subtract, then you multiply or divide. Here you have to combine like terms first. 8x and 3x is 11x. And now you have a basic two-step equation and you follow the same rules. You add or subtract first, and then you multiply or divide. In this next question, you have to distribute first. You have to multiply the outside coefficient of 2 by each term inside the parentheses. Please pause the video and work on questions 1, 2, and 3. Check your work when you're finished and make sure you have the correct answers. Here we have to let x equal 7. Plug in x equals 7 wherever you see an x. Then evaluate each side of the equation and see what happens. something doesn't look right. 19 does not equal 29. So for this equation, I don't think x can equal 7. So let's try x equals 2. Wherever you see an x, plug in 2. We get 9 equals 9. That makes more sense. So for the equation 2x plus 5 equals 4x plus 1, I think x has to equal 2. Let's see if we can solve this algebraically. Here we have a variable on either side of the equation, so you cannot combine like terms. You have to do opposite operation. Subtract 2x from both sides, and then subtract 1 from both sides to isolate the variable. And here we go. We get x equals 2 again. Okay, great job solving equations. Keep practicing.